What's going on, guys? My name is Manamega, and welcome back to the Pokédex Quest Gen 2, with Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, we took on the Violet City Gym, earning ourselves our very first gym badge of the game. The Zephyr badge from Faulkner. We also explored the ruins of Earth just up ahead. Well, ahead, I mean back that way. And also came pretty much all the way down Route 32 here. Now, we've done just about everything we can here. Well, almost. But there was one path down here that I ignored, and that is because in that Pokemon Center down there, we got ourselves a fishing rod. And now we have yet another method of catching Pokemon, as the sidebars will now demonstrate. So, now we have the old rod, there are 2 Pokemon in this route that I can also catch. So, let's get started, and thanks to the handy new register feature, I can just pull out the old rod on the fly. Not even a nibble. Fantastic! This is exactly how I wanted things to start. Right. Well, I'm gonna keep fishing until I actually find something. Oh, there we go. We have a bite! And most likely case it is Magikarp! Magikarp, one of the most infamously worst Pokemon ever devised. Well, as it is now, but in 10 levels, whew! Gyarados is a monster. And if you watched my Pokemon Yellow Let's Play, then you would know that Gyarados is indeed a monster. Well, was. As I briefly mentioned when going over the split of the special stats, the way it was split is that one of the 2 special stats that is now special attack, special defense, kept the same value that special stat used to have, and the other was given something else. And that very feasible special stat that Gyarados used to have did not go into its special attack, it went into its special defense. Its special attack is actually quite poor. So, while Gyarados is still a physical powerhouse, it's not quite as feasible as it used to be. And it's going to stay like that, well, kind of stay like that in Gen 3 as well. It won't really get right back up to snuff until Gen 4, when moves are split into being physical and special individually. God, I can't wait for that. It took how many years to do something that freaking simple? Okay, well, I guess, I mean, you need to give some extra coding to literally every move in the game, and, you know, that takes time, and, you know, maybe it would help if you had a little bit more powerful system to handle all that processing all at once, and yeah, you guys get the picture. Leech Life is still a very, very weak move. I cannot wait for Flandre to get her first half-decent move, which is going to be Wing Attack. When exactly she's going to learn this is currently slipping my mind. Anyway, Pokeball! Go! Get that murder cap. Yeah. Alright. Well, that does it for that. In Magikarp's entries in the Pokédex, the fish Pokemon. This weak and pathetic Pokemon gets easily pushed along the rivers when there are strong currents. Yep. Magikarp is just the derpiest, weakest, most pathetic little fish. But it turns into a monster. A wish-granting dragon, as I like to call it. We will not be giving a nickname to Magikarp. Now, I think I may just want to bite the bullet and use Blaze for this next one, because when I find it, if I find it, well, I will find it, it'll might take a little bit. This next thing is going to be a bit beefier, and Blaze is definitely not going to kill it. Especially from the fact that this next one is still going to be a water type, given that we are fishing in water. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. Anyway, I'm gonna cut away till I find it. Unless this is it. This is probably not it. It's probably another Magikarp. Survey says... Oh! Alright. Fair enough. Tentacle! Tentacle, aka the Zoob out of the sea. And it's actually a fairly decent Pokemon. Water Poison is a bit more helpful than would immediately come across, and the special defense on the Tentacle line is actually pretty damn good. If you're looking for a water type, there are far worse options than Tentacle. In fact, I would actually pretty well recommend this one. I already have a poison type on my team, and I already figured out what I want as my water type much later down the line. So I will not be getting this one, but do keep it in mind. Tentacle's better than what people may say about it. Now, if I can just stop hitting myself. Stop hitting myself. Stop hitting myself. If I switched back to Flandre and used Leech Life, then the part poison type might. So, do I risk a Pokeball or do I bite the bullet and go for a Great Ball? I'll try the Pokeball. I'm not feeling lucky today. I've never felt lucky in a day in my life, but you know what? I'm stupid, so I take risks. Apparently it was worth it! Very nice, very nice. Alright, Tentacle, what you got? The Jellyfish Pokemon. As it floats along on the waves, it uses its toxic feelers to stab anything it touches. Ouch. Much more deadly than the typical box jellyfish I can find on basically any Australian beach. Anyway, I'm going to give the fellas a quick healing up, and then there are some trainers up there that we can potentially face. Well, what do I mean potentially? I will face them. Either way, I'm cutting. Now, back on the bridge. Now, were there 2 or 3 trainers here? There might be 3. I think there's 3. I think there's 2 up in... Whatever, anyway. I want Flandre back out in front because I still want her to get as much experience as possible because I would like Flandre to be the star player in the next gym. Blaze is gonna have to, you know, give a helping hand, but I want Flandre to do as much of the work as possible. Both fishing and Pokemon. Alright, well, let's do it. Oh-ho! Bite! Alright. Not the move I was thinking of, but, yeah, we have Bite. We actually have another attacking move now. And, oh, mum. Yep, so, as I mentioned when we set up the bank of mum, sometimes she will use the money that we send to her to buy some items while she is out shopping. Now, these can be fairly useful items, so I don't really mind too much. They can also be another type of item, which I'll go check out once we head back to the Pokemon Center after I'm done battling. But, speaking of phones, Fisherman Ralph is a trainer that we can exchange phone numbers with. He's seen rare Pokemon while he's been fishing. He might tell us about it if we exchange phone numbers. This is going into a mechanic known as swarms. Very occasionally, particularly rare Pokemon in certain areas can start swarming and become much more likely to be encountered. On this route, it'll be a fish Pokemon known as Quillfish. So, it's very rare at the moment. I can't even catch it with an Oldrod at the moment. But, if Ralph calls us to tell us that there's a swarm of Quillfish, we'll be able to come back here and catch said Quillfish, even with an Oldrod. Same goes for Dunsparce. There's going to be a guy somewhat close by ahead that we'll be able to exchange phone numbers with who will tell us if there is a swarm of Dunsparce in Dark Cave. That's what I'm waiting on for Dunsparce. Teddiursa, on the other hand, can go get screwed until the later stages of the game when I have my other method of getting it. Anyway, yeah, that was 3. Unless... yeah, that was 3. I was right. I was actually right about something. That doesn't happen too often now, does it? Oh, sorry. But if it's only a fish, it was probably just a Magikarp. Well, that one was cutting it a little close. Fucking hypnosis. Oh, hypnosis is gonna be a real pain a little later on. But, if what I'm planning works out... Anyway, we'll do a quick heal up because, yeah. But, while we're here, we still do need to check the PC over in the corner. Because, again, whatever the hell Mum bought, she put right into there, so... Yeah, this is great, even back with... The computers look like this. But they're still capable of transferring items. It's great. Alright, so what did she get us? A super potion. Very, very nice. Alright, I'll take it. Thanks, Mum. Now, we have a cave. We also have one final trainer before we enter said cave. So... Atta go, Flandre! You're really coming into your own. And right up ahead, Union Cave. So basically, we got this game's Mount Moon because right after the first gym, we got a cave to go through to get to the next one. Yeah. Well, luckily, this one isn't it's not dark. Now, there are two Pokemon that I would like to catch in here. First of which can be found by fishing. So, yeah. There we go. Goldeen. Saw one of these used by one of the fishermen earlier. So now we can finally get one of these things. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Bite there. So as you might be able to see there, Bite has a chance to make the opposing Pokemon flinch. Which means, yeah, they're not doing anything for the rest of the turn. It's great. And just the amount of damage that Bite's doing at the moment. Damn, Flandre. As long as she gets wing attack by the time we start the next gym, or just at least by the major gym battle, then yeah, everything will be sweet. Just a little more. Yeah. Right, that should be good. So, let's chuck a ball. How we do? 3, and done. Right, we have ourselves a Goldeen. The Goldfish Pokemon. During spawning season, they swim gracefully in the water, searching for their perfect mate. Yeah, good luck with that. Now, there's also one other Pokemon in here that I'd like to catch, but I think most likely chances I'll end up finding it just by walking through the cave normally, and if I don't, well... Anyway, X-Attack. Yay. Now, given that we are in a cave, a lot of the trainers we're going to encounter in here are probably going to be hikers. Now, if they have fighting types, it's not such a bad thing, but most of them have rock types. And Flandre don't do good against rock types. So, just for a bit, I'm going to have to switch Blaze in front. Now, fire types don't do well with rock types either. Blaze does have a little more of an advantage though. These rock types tend to have very poor special defense. Blaze has some pretty good special attack. It's probably the best damage my entire party is going to be able to do. You know, considering that the only water type I'm carrying is level 4. Level 14! Cyndaquil evolves into Quilava. Ah, this is a good day. This is a really good day. Yes. Whenever a Pokemon meets very particular conditions, most of the time being reaching a certain level, they will evolve into a completely different Pokemon. Their stats will increase and they'll just generally get more powerful. Now, you can stop the evolution process by pressing B right in the middle of it, or then there's also a hold item introduced in this game that can prevent Pokemon from evolving. Now, what is the purpose of this? Well, there are cases where pre-evolved Pokemon learn moves faster. Cyndaquil is a case where some particular moves it will learn a lot faster than he would naturally by, you know, just going through and evolving. But I don't particularly care right now. I don't know if I actually mentioned this, but I think that what I said about keeping Poliwag around and training it off screen to get Poliwag for an HM slave, if I actually mentioned that, might have been complete BS. Because I think there's going to be a pretty easy method to get a Poliwag sometime in the near future. So not sure if I mentioned that, but yeah. Anyway, we got another hiker, so may as well keep Quilava out in front. Let's give our brand new Blaze of Glory a new test drive. Feels good, man. Feels good. Now... Oh! Right off the bat! Alright, cool! Sandshrew is the other Pokemon that I wanted to find in here, and... Blaze is hella powerful, so... let's just have a look at that. Yeah! Whew. Looking good, buddy. Looking good. I think I may just want to have Flandre do the work here. Yeah. Leech Life I don't think is gonna do much against the ground type, but it'll do some damage. Hopefully not too much. Whew. Right. Well, Leech Life it is. Or was it ground types that don't do good against bug? Oh. I'll work it out later. Thanks, Akia. Anyway, Great Ball. Really? Really? Red health. Level 6. Great Ball. Still failed. This is going to be my luck today, isn't it? This is going to be my luck today. Oh. Good thing I've got nothing to catch until the next town. Anyway, Sandshrew, the mouse Pokemon. It prefers dry, sandy places because it uses the sand to protect itself when threatened. Right. So, no nickname for Sandshrew. Now, I was gonna say, but... Bill. Bill. So we're using this storage... How did you get this number? We've never met before. Last Pokemon you sent filled your box up. I'll do switch boxes if you want to catch more Pokemon. Well, as I just said, that is the last Pokemon I've yet to catch before we hit the next town, so I'll just do it there. But, yeah, as I mentioned before, boxes can completely fill up, and we are still at a point in time when if you want to change boxes, you need to go into the Pokemon Center, save your game, and do it manually, which is still a terrible system. However, it's a bit more bearable here, because Bill, even if you have not met the guy and do not have his number, will call you and tell you when you've filled up the box. It's pretty handy. So, thank you, Bill. But you still need to change that system and make it so boxes just change automatically. Seriously, dude. There are better ways to do this. Anyway, what I wanted to say before we had that wild encounter with the Sandshrew was I was actually going to switch Flandre back in first because the next trainer we're going to be facing is not actually a hiker. So I can give Flandre a little more experience. There's no hidden items in here, I don't think. Anyway, down this way we go. Just completely circumvent that guy. Ah, another Great Ball, sweet. Not that I want to use it until I switch boxes, but hey, it's still good. Alright, now I think it's time to bring out the big guns. Since there is nothing else I want to catch in here, I am free to use my Repel. Here's the issue. Only works for 100 steps, and I only have one of them. I will need to step carefully, but if I'm going to use it at all, I'm going to need to, you know, use it effectively anyway. So, anyway, battle time. Now, typically, I would expect a Fire Breather to have Fire-type Pokemon, but I guess Coughing can be a little, explosive. Anyway. Potion. I guess that makes up for the one I used earlier. Now, head on down this way. Another guy that is not a hiker. And he's guarding a ladder, it seems. I want to know what's down there. And Flandre just getting up there in the levels. God, she's great, isn't she? Right, Sakuya? You know what? Considering it's you, that's a very good point to bring up. Anyway, TM39! Which is, I want to say it's Swift? It is Swift. It is a normal type move that never ever misses. So that can be, you know, pretty good. Pretty good. And it's not like a move that has supposedly has 100% accuracy but can still miss, you know, if you're piled on with 6 sand attacks. No, this one is hard-coded to never ever miss no matter what. It's great. Anyway, another item over this way, which is an X-Defend. That's exactly what I wanted. Definitely what I wanted. Again, I'll probably keep maybe one of a couple different X items around just in case I get desperate and really need to use it in some cases. I can think of a few where they may be useful in my, like with my particular team, but ultimately I still find X items just completely useless. And down here, the last item of our trip through Union Cave is an Awakening. Now, that would have been useful on the guy with the 2 Poliwags outside now, wouldn't it? Yeah. Flandre seems to be taking a lot of hits pretty well as well. What's her stats looking like? Yeah, pretty balanced. Defense actually really isn't bad. Yeah. I think we're gonna do well. I think we're gonna do real well. I can just get out of here. Alright, here's the end. Ah, no more encounters. Thank God. We're out on Route 33. Over here, we have a berry tree with a PlayStation Network Cure Berry. I told you guys I'm not going to stop calling them that. What say you, young miss? So you trekked through the cave as well, I see. And we never even saw the entirety of it. There's still plenty in that cave for us to explore, but cannot do yet because we don't have the HMs for it. This guy can be pretty annoying in Heart Gold Soul Silver because, well, if you started with Cynical like I did, because in Heart Gold Soul Silver, this route is in a constant state of rain. So, yeah, fire types do not have an advantage. You are just spinning around like absolute madman. You are really itching to battle. Alright, fine. Bring up Blaze for this one because you are another hiker. And therefore I have rock types. You do have a fighting type as well, but Flandre doesn't know anything that would affect it very well yet. So Blaze it is. Yeah, this guy, Hiker Anthony. So, he often goes into mountains and caves, as hikers do, and occasionally sees rare Pokemon. Just like Fisherman Ralph, this guy can swap numbers with us and will call us if he sees a swarm. In particular, this is the guy that calls if there is a swarm of Dunsparce. So, when we get that call, you can bet your ass that I'm going to rush the way back to Dark Cave. Maybe. I mean, it's pretty far way back now, isn't it? Maybe I might have to hold off on that for a bit. Unsafe to go in there. Yeah, either a good Samaritan or really shady. I mean, you're all dressed in black. Nah, I'm thinking too hard about this. Anyway, on the top wall of this little well here is a full heal. Completely heals any status condition. Anyone at all. Slowpoke Well, also known as the Rainmaker Well. So the locals believe that Slowpoke's yawn can summon rain. And that it ended a drought 400 years ago. Okay. I know Slowpokes aren't a bad Pokemon at all, but they're not that good. Anyway, welcome to Azalea Town. Slowpoke have disappeared from town. Oh. That's and that their tails are being sold. Oh. I see. People in Pokemon live in happy harmony. Not anymore! Alright, well, before I heal, I may as well go through this process. Now, again, a box can only hold so many Pokemon. So, when it's full, we need to go in and change Pokemon. Yeah, so they can only hold 20 Pokemon. It won't be 30 until the next generation. So once it hits 20, if you catch any more Pokemon, you are going to lose them. Because the game still is not smart enough to change the box for you. So if your box is full and you don't know about it, and you're catching a legendary, Yeah. Okay, well, in this game, you should know about it, because Bill does call you. So again, that is a way to circumvent the issue, but it still sucks. Alright, we shall switch. Yeah, we can override it. I'm using saving, like, I'm using saving, the regular saving to change the date and time all the time. What I'm really using to actually hold my progress through the Let's Player's save states. It's nice when you have a system that allows you to have, you know, 2 different kinds of saving mechanisms. Anyway, while I'm here, I may as well, Bellsprout can stay, Unknown can go. Poliwag's not useful to me yet, and again, there's an easy way to get a Poliwag a little later on. I don't want to deposit Blaze. No, what are you, crazy? Anyway, I should check on that egg, actually. Because we've been lugging it around for a bit. It's making sounds inside. It's gonna hatch soon. Right. So, just a bit more walking and we'll have a new baby Pokemon. That'll be nice. Go up to 20 Pokemon per box. Yeah, it sucks. Okay, well at the time it was revolutionary, but still, it could have been better. Well, one of our Pokemon knows an HM move. Yes, we are well aware of that. And it's gonna learn another pretty soon. Apricorns. Now this is a bit different. Crack one open, hollow it out, and fit it with a special device. Then you can catch Pokemon with it. Ah. So apparently these apricorns were pretty much used as Pokeballs before, you know, modern Pokeballs. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Anyway, let's get them Pokemon healed up. Now let's explore the town a little more, why not? I mean, I do like doing this every time we come to a new town, just go around, see what's there, talk to the townspeople, just see what the goings on are. Pokemart! There's no Great Ball here. Pokeballs hard to do. Which Kurt could make me some of his custom balls. Oh. So the guy named Kurt can make custom Pokeballs, eh? Great Ball's better for catching Pokemon than a Pokeball. Yeah, it's like a Great Ball is greater than a Pokeball. It's like it's a great ball or something. But Kurt's might be better sometimes. We may need to see this, Kurt. Now, wow, that is an expensive piece of charcoal. Oh, where's Pokeballs, potions, super potions, escape rope, repels! Yes! Yes! I'm gonna buy a few of them now. Not that many, damn it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I may need to... I can't rely on Great Balls yet, so I'm gonna buy a few more Pokeballs. I'm gonna buy 7 of them. For no particular reason, just to have a really odd number of them. And repels, I can only buy 7. So I'll buy 5. That'll do. Well, there's a gym in this town, so we're about to have a lot of battles and get a bit more money, so yeah, that works out. What else is in town here? Charco. Yeah, Charco. Charcoal kiln. All the slow... Yeah, so we keep hearing about the fact that all the Slowpokes seem to have disappeared from town. It's very, very odd. Forest Protector may be angry with us. Ah. These guys really believe that Slowpoke are like a gift from God or something. Ah, far-fetched, you useless piece of crap. Okay, we're not completely useless. You're good as an HM slave. But where have all the Slowpoke gone? Well, you'd hope they're at least out playing somewhere. And, you know, not getting their tails cut off and being sold for food. Well, actually I came down here to, you know, take on the gym challenge, but now that I know that this Pokeball maker known as Kurt is here, yeah, I should check it out. Alright. Azalea Town Gym, leader Bugsy, a walking bug Pokemon encyclopedia. This'll be interesting. I'm aware of it. I do not condone it. No, I'm not. What is wrong with you? We cut through Azalea and we'll be in Ilex Forest. but there are skinny trees in there that make it impossible to get through. Chocolate Man's Pokemon knows Cut at least. But his only concern at the moment is the Slowpoke, so we can't really do anything about that. Ah, but this is the elusive Kurt's house. Yeah, the fruit branch tree in his backyard with a white apricorn. We can now start collecting apricorns. Now, as the lady in the Pokemon Center said, wait, in the Pokemon Center? Yeah, in the Pokemon Center. Apricorns used to be used to catch Pokemon before modern Pokeballs. With apricorns, we may be able to put in orders for some of these custom Pokeballs that this man named Kurt can make. Later. Because the town is kind of having a Slowpoke crisis. I hope not, but it's most likely the case. Anyway. Who am I? Just passing through. If you got time? Yeah, I didn't think so. I did mention the Slowpoke crisis. Team Rocket? Didn't they disband 3 years ago? Or was it 2 years ago? I think it was 3. So they are an evil gang that uses evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. Yeah, 3 years ago. They were disbanded. But some of them are still operating, and they're cutting off Slowpoke's tails and selling them as food. Why? How did they come up with that idea? Oh. Alright, well, I guess we don't need to really worry. Oh, Kurt's on the scene. He's on the case. And now the girl's even lonelier because Grandpa's gone. Alright, I'll go see if he's okay. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? No? No? Huh. Give me a sec. Alright, false alarm. That did give me a chance to start a new recording session. I was, with the amount that I cut out and speed up, I tend to run over time quicker than I expect. Well, run over time of actual recording and not of what I'm actually going to keep in the episode. If I planned it out right, I should be at about 35 minutes, but knowing how much of the timing is, it's probably wrong. But that guy is not guarding Slowpoke well anymore. So now we can go in and investigate. And it's got the Dark Cave music. The song rocks. Kurt! You didn't get very far now, did you? Well, yeah, he scared off the guard. But then he fell. Right on his back. Damn. Well, Kurt is no longer on the case, it seems. So, we're going to have to go in his place. Alright. Well, our previous incarnation defeated Team Rocket 3 years ago. I guess we're going to have to do it again. Team Rockets. Now, because this is our first encounter with them, I guess I'll leave this battle in. It's definitely not because I want to take up a little more time, because I don't want to get the idea that I might be able to squeeze in the gym into this episode. Anyway, Team Rocket Grunts use very, very common Pokemon. Expect to see a lot of Rattatas and Zubats. I forgot to switch Flandre. Maybe that's what I forgot to do. Maybe I forgot to switch Flandre in the first. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of Rattatas and Zubats. They're also very fond of other poison types as well, so they also tend to use a fair few Coughings as well. But, yeah, a lot of Rattatas at this point. Meaning I hate them. Meaning I despise them. Seriously, there are so many good Pokemon you could catch for your cause. Why are you relying on literally the worst thing ever? Yes, I am implying that the entire Rattata line is worse than Magikarp as a whole. At least Magikarp can evolve into something useful. I'm not sorry. Fuck you, youngster Joey. There is no such thing as a top percentage of Rattata, you little dipshit. Alright, so, that's the kind of thing you can expect from Team Rocket. so we don't really need to worry about it anymore. Skipping ahead. I forgot to... Damn it! Alright, I'll switch Blind Drain first after this one. Alright. Now! Y'all switcheroo. There we go. Anyway. Well, that was not what I was expecting, but... yeah. There is one Pokemon I do want to catch in here. Considering the name of this place, you can probably guess what it is. Before we go down and rescue the Slowpoke down there, though, I think I'm gonna try to look for it now. And there it is! Slowpoke! Alrighty. Oh, now Slowpoke's part psychic, so is Bite gonna kill him? One way to find out! Can confirm. Flandre does one shot the Slowpokes in here with Bite. Alright, back to the hunt. Oh! Alright. I've not run into a single wild Pokemon since that last Slowpoke, but... the egg has finally hatched! Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, Togepi. Which I'll not be giving a nickname to. But, let's look at this. Look at this little guy. Ain't he adorable? And unable to fight at all. But hatching does not immediately bring out the Pokédex entry, so we're gonna need to find it. Where are you, Togepi? Togepi. Alright, so you're all the way up then. Ah, here we go. Above Chantry. Togepi, the Spike Ball Pokemon. It is considered to be a symbol of good luck. Its shell is said to be filled with happiness. Duh. Yeah, our egg has finally hatched. We have undergone the necessary amount of steps to hatch a Togepi. So, we are going to have to let Professor Elm know about this. I guess I'll just call him. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Either that or go back and see him. I can't call people in a cave. Great. Back to the hunt. Alright. Take two. This time we're using Leech Life. Now, Leech Life is also super effective against Psychic types, but Leech Life is also really freaking weak. So, we shouldn't have a problem. I'm getting ready to put my foot in my mouth. I think that's all I'm gonna get away with. So, let's start with the catching. What ball do I want to use? Yeah, it's regular Pokeball. I want to save the best balls I have for when I really need them. Damn. Alright. Don't make me use that Great Ball. I don't want to. You're not worth it. Come on. In you get. There we go. We have ourselves a Slowpoke. Now, all I need to do is keep it from yawning ever, and it won't rain. Thank God. So about the dopey Pokemon. Yep, that's about right. It is always so absent-minded that it won't react, even if its flavorful tail is bitten. Even if it's cut off. Oy. Anyway, more battles. Okay. And here we have the Slowpoke. With their tails cut off. This one has mail. You go to look after the house with Grandpa and Slowpoke. So that's basically what mail is. You just write a message and have your Pokemon hold it. And pretty much only to send a message with your Pokemon while trading them. Another Slowpoke with his tail cut off. My god. Alright, one last trainer. Funnily enough, this grunt is the leader of this little ragtag bunch, but funnily enough, in Heart Gold Soul Silver, he is his own character. His name is Proton. It's actually one of the higher ups, actually a character that you will see multiple times throughout your adventure. So it's interesting that this guy got he got quite the upgrade. But then again, everything got quite the upgrade in Heart Gold Soul Silver. It's almost like it's just the better version of this game. I am not sorry because it's true. It's true. Heart Gold Soul Silver is better. But this is still pretty damn good. Anyway. Oh, I said level 16. Please tell me level 16 is when Flandria learns Wing Attack. I seriously can't remember. Yeah, I heard about that. In fact, I'm pretty sure in my past life, I'm the one who did it. Right, so they disbanded, but never really stopped. Right. Good to know, good to know. Anyway. Oh, Kurt. I did it. I did the thing. I did the thing. And your back is miraculously better too. Now, the reason why I just went out my way to look for a Slowpoke right in the middle of us trying to save the Slowpoke in there was because of, well, this Kurt here just teleports us right out as soon as we're done, so. Right. Why, thank you. I pride myself on doing some pretty cool things. And he'll make Pokeballs for us. And he'll give us a Lure Ball. It's a very, very different kind of Pokeball. Now, the typical Pokeballs that you're familiar with from, existing ever since the first generation are Pokeballs with a 1 times the Pokemon's catch rate. Great Balls, 1.5 times. Ultra Balls, I think is 2 times. And Master Balls is 255 times. So, which should guarantee it, except the very, very finest margin of error in Gen 1. This game introduced a whole slew of new Pokeballs with very different effects. Now, the Lure Ball that Kurt just gave us will give us a ×3 catch rate for Pokemon we encounter while fishing. Pretty interesting. If we have any blue apricorns, he will make those for us. And there are a fair few kinds of apricorns for us that we can find as well. So, we have this white apricorn that we found in his backyard. And a white apricorn. Now, we need to wait a... Oh. 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 Could you only call me if you see a lot of Dunsparce, please? This is most of what you're going to be getting with people you exchange numbers with, just random nonsense. Anyway, the white apricorn that we gave to him, we're going to need to wait an entire real-time day. Well, not an entire real-time day, just need to wait until the next day, so you could just, wait until midnight and then get it then. But he will give us a fast ball for that, which should have a 4 times catch rate on Pokemon that are able to flee from battle. But it is one of 3 of the new unique Pokeballs that are bugged. Now, it still works on some Pokemon that have a chance to flee, them particularly being Magnemite, Grimer, and Tangela. Everything else doesn't work. It just has the regular 1 times catch rate. So, yeah, it's not going to help me with Teddiursa, and therefore Teddiursa gets to, continue sitting in the cave all alone until I'm ready to do something else to get one later. We can also find black apricorns, which gives us heavy balls, in which case the higher Pokemon's weight, the higher the catch rate, up to a catch rate plus 40 if they're over 903 pounds. Green will give us a friend ball, which is going into a mechanic I haven't talked about yet, and we'll do so later on. Red will give us a level ball, which gives us a higher catch rate the more we out-level a wild Pokemon. So, if we are quadruple a wild Pokemon's level, then it is 8 times catch rate, and that is the maximum it gets to it. So, it can be for, same level, double level. I'll have everything up on screen to, give you all the specifics. And let's see what else. Pink will give us a love ball, which should give you an 8 times catch rate on Pokemon of the same species yet opposite gender of whatever Pokemon you have out in battle, but it is also bugged. It gives you an 8 times catch rate for Pokemon of the same species and same gender of the Pokemon you have out in battle. Or maybe you think that that was intentional and that is, love is not defined so easily, and that can be what true love is. It's real deep. The actual answer is that it is bugged, but, I'm supportive of this. And lastly, there is yellow, which will give us a moon ball, which should have a times 4 catch rate on Pokemon that evolve via Moonstone. All 4 of them. But, it's bugged. So, it only has a 1 times catch rate. But, yeah. But, anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. We've made some pretty good tracks. We finished off Route 32, caught some more Pokemon, made our way through Union Cave, and saved the Slowpoke of Azalea Town. And in the next episode, we're going to kick things off by taking on the Azalea Town Gym. And, it's going to be fun. Hopefully, by its end, Zubat will know Wing Attack. That's all I want. That's literally all I want. But anyway. In any case, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, my name is Matt Omega. And I'll see you guys later.